Hello, Steve White, Trekboy 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, sorry about my voice, I don't know what's happened to it, but yeah, who is the captain of the Titan? Now, at first we thought it was going to be Riker, of course, because he was the captain of the Titan recently in Lower Decks and Picard season, was it 1? But apparently they've got a new captain. Now, I think everyone assumed it was going to be Seven because she was sort of being promoted to captain for no reason because she's a terrorist and a murderer, but we like her, the fans like her, so hey, let's make her a captain. So I think everyone thought she was going to be the captain of the Titan, and she greets Picard when he boards the ship. But no, there's another character who's the captain of the Titan, and we don't know who it is yet. It hasn't been announced. But there are rumours and there are clues. Now, the rumour is that it is Todd Stashwick, who is an actor who was in 12 Monkeys, which was the show that Terry Matalas produced before, which everyone loves, but it seems like a really dark dystopian show and nothing like Star Trek. So I am questioning whether or not, being a fan, having worked on Voyager and Enterprise, necessarily means you're the best person for the job. I'm still hopeful, but the fact that the main person saying the show is great in this season is a return to Star Trek. Also, his favourite Star Trek is Deep Space Nine, which is the least Star Trek of all the Star Treks before Discovery. So I'm not sure. Now, why do we think this rumour could be true? Number one, there's two shots in the trailer that if you look at very closely, it looks like it could be him. One is of someone in command uniform being thrown across the screen who looks kind of like him. And one is just, you see the edge of, and this was pretty sly that someone found this shot, it's literally just the side of the guy's face. And it does kind of look like it could be him. When you look at some recent photos of the guy, and he did recently exchange birthday Instagrams or TikToks or Twitters or something. I can't remember what social media it was on, but they were throwing back compliments basically between each other, and they were sort of hinting at they've worked together or they will work together again, or I owe you. So that's sort of like a clue. And when someone actually suggested that Todd would actually be good for the captain, or should be cast in Picard season 3, Terry was sort of like, that's a good idea, wink wink, smirk smirk, emojis and stuff like that. So it looks like it's him, but it's not definite. It hasn't been released. We could be wrong. He could be in it, he could be another character, but he could also be the captain. I'm not bothered either way. I'm pulling back a little bit. I was sort of excited about season 3, but the more I hear about it, the more it seems like a typical generic dark science fiction show. And I'm also sort of pulling back a bit from Strange New Worlds because I'm hearing that it seems to be all about deconstructing Star Trek and Star Trek's ideals rather than just embracing them and portraying them and exploring them and enjoying them. So I felt season 1 didn't really deliver. But it was a huge step up from Discovery and Picard. It looks like they're going back towards the Discovery Discoverse sort of style of stories. I'm not feeling really optimistic at the moment with either of the shows. From just I did at first, but now the sort of press that's coming out for both, it seems like it's just dark and generic and not what made Star Trek special and what Star Trek fans want, what we really craved and what we fell in love with Star Trek for and returned to again and again because we couldn't get it anywhere else. We don't seem to be getting what we're getting. We just could get it in any other science fiction series or any other drama series for that matter of this period, because all their problems or their issues seem to be just mirroring our problems and our issues, all of which are supposed to be or have been resolved by the future, and all the issues are supposed to come from the outside. All the tensions are supposed to come from the outside, aliens, not inside, not from humanity. So yeah, but Captain of the Titan, who is it? I think it does look like him. I think it is him. It makes sense. He's not dropping hints of anyone else, and it does. He did say that someone from 12 Monkeys would be in Picard season 3, so there's definitely going to be someone. And if that guy was the star and someone he's got the most contact with and is, trading, social media posts and so forth and, joking and hinting and, wink, wink and nudge, nudge and smirk, smirking, then it probably is. So we'll see. We'll know very soon. I I keep trying to do shorter videos, but I keep getting to around 5 minutes and going, okay, wrap it up before you get to 6 minutes. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. It's in February, so it's about 2 months away. It's dragging because I care. I didn't care about Picard. I didn't care about season 2, 3, or 4 of Discovery, but 4 surprised me. Towards the end, it almost felt like Star Trek for a moment or two. And I have softened a little bit and realised that the shows aren't as bad as I thought. They do have their own merits. They do their own things, but they're not really in the spirit of Star Trek. So, you know, so I was looking forward to this season and the second season.